Hey, English learners. Welcome back to the English Goal Podcast, your cozy place to learn simple English through real-life conversations, useful vocabulary, and gentle motivation.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Kevin.
Kevin, can I ask you something?
I feel like I already know the answer.
Really?
It's gonna be one of those questions, the kind that sounds simple, but completely changes the conversation.
Maybe. Here's the question. What do you think is the most important relationship in your life?
Easy. My family.
Good answer. Anyone else?
My closest friends. Hopefully, my future wife one day.
That's a nice answer. Those relationships are all incredibly important. But I think there's one relationship that's even more important.
Really? Which one?
The relationship you have with yourself.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Most people don't.
Honestly, I don't think I've ever thought about having a relationship with myself.
And yet, it's the one relationship you'll have every single day for the rest of your life.
That's actually kind of amazing.
Think about it. You wake up with yourself, you spend every day with yourself, you hear your own thoughts more than anyone else's.
That's true. I never get a day off from my own brain.
None of us do.
You know, we spend so much time trying to improve our relationships with other people.
Exactly. We learn how to communicate better, how to become a better friend, a better partner, a better colleague.
But nobody really teaches us how to build a better relationship with ourselves.
That's exactly what we're talking about today, because the way you treat yourself changes everything.
And don't worry, this is a B1, B2 level episode. If you're an intermediate learner, this episode is perfect for you.
And if you're a strong A1 or A2 learner, don't worry. You can still enjoy today's conversation. You don't need to understand every word. Just relax, listen, and enjoy the journey.
Maybe you're having your morning coffee. Maybe you're walking outside. Maybe you're driving home from work. Or maybe today has been a difficult day.
Whatever your day has been like, we're really happy you're here.
So, let's talk about the relationship that could change your entire life.
Kevin, how many conversations do you think you have every day?
Oh, quite a lot. At work, with friends, with family.
Those are the conversations you can hear, but what about the conversations inside your own mind?
I don't know. Probably hundreds.
Actually, psychologists often say we have thousands of thoughts every single day, and many of them are conversations with ourselves.
Wow, that's a little scary.
Why?
Because now I'm wondering, what exactly am I saying to myself?
That's the important question, because whether you realize it or not, you're always talking to yourself.
Sometimes I encourage myself. Sometimes I don't.
Let's think about a normal day. Imagine you make a small mistake at work. What's the first thing you tell yourself?
Honestly, probably, that was stupid. I should have known better.
Really?
Yeah, I can be pretty hard on myself.
Now imagine your best friend made exactly the same mistake. Would you say, that was stupid?
Never. Why not? Because that would be cruel. I'd probably say, don't worry, everyone makes mistakes. You'll do better next time.
Interesting. So you're patient with your friends, but not with yourself.
I never noticed that.
Most people don't.
It's strange. I would never speak to someone I love the way I sometimes speak to myself.
Exactly. And that's where our relationship with ourselves begins, with the words we choose.
With the words we choose.
Yes, because words matter, especially the words you repeat every single day.
Rachel, can I ask you something?
Of course.
This conversation is making me think.
That's always a good sign.
What if someone talked to me the way I sometimes talk to myself?
That's a powerful question. What do you think?
Honestly, I probably wouldn't want to spend time with that person.
Really?
Yeah. Imagine hearing, you'll never be good enough. You always mess things up. You're not smart enough. Every single day.
That sounds exhausting.
It really does.
Now, let me ask you an even bigger question. Would you be friends with yourself?
Wow. I've never thought about it like that.
Take your time. There's no right or wrong answer.
I think sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Why sometimes no?
Because I'm impatient. I expect too much from myself. I notice my mistakes much more than my progress.
I think many people do exactly the same thing.
You know what's strange?
What?
When a friend succeeds, I'm genuinely happy. When they fail, I encourage them. When they struggle, I listen.
That's what good friends do.
But when it's me, the rules change,
Exactly. Suddenly, you're expected to be perfect.
which is impossible.
Exactly. Imagine this. Your best friend says, I've been learning English for 6 months, but I'm still making mistakes. What would you say?
I'd say that's completely normal. Making mistakes means you're learning. Keep going.
Now, imagine you're talking to yourself. You make the same mistake. What do you say?
Usually I say, I should know this already.
See the difference?
Yeah, I'm much kinder to everyone else.
Here's something I've learned. The relationship you have with yourself is built through tiny moments.
What do you mean?
Keeping promises to yourself, speaking kindly to yourself, forgiving yourself when you make mistakes, celebrating small wins, trusting yourself.
So self-respect isn't one big decision.
No, it's hundreds of small decisions.
Keeping promises. I like that.
It's important. Imagine your friend promises to meet you every Saturday. Then they cancel. Again and again and again. Would you trust them?
Probably not.
Now think about yourself. How many promises have you made to yourself? I'll start tomorrow. I'll exercise. I'll study English. I'll go to bed earlier.
Ouch. Too many.
And when we repeatedly break promises to ourselves, we slowly lose trust in ourselves.
Wow. I never connected those two things.
Here's the good news. Trust can be rebuilt.
How?
Start small. Don't promise yourself 2 hours of English every day. Promise yourself 10 minutes. Then keep that promise.
Kind of like Kaizen.
Exactly. Small actions, repeated consistently.
So every time I keep a promise to myself, I'm strengthening our relationship?
Exactly. Just like any other relationship, trust grows through consistency.
You know, I think there's something else that's important.
What's that?
Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is ourselves.
I think that's exactly what we should talk about next.
Rachel, I think there's something else that's important.
What's that?
Sometimes the hardest person to forgive is ourselves.
I think that's true for a lot of people.
Why do we do that?
Because we remember our mistakes more clearly than anyone else does.
That's true. I still remember embarrassing moments from years ago.
Me too. Sometimes I'll suddenly remember something awkward I said 5 years ago.
Exactly. And then you think, why did I say that?
Yes. Meanwhile, everyone else has probably forgotten.
Or maybe they never noticed.
Exactly. Kevin, can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Have you ever made a mistake that taught you something valuable?
Oh, many times. Probably more than my successes did.
Really?
Absolutely. Every mistake forced me to slow down, to learn, to improve. Honestly.
That's interesting. So your mistakes helped you grow.
Yes, I just wish I realized that sooner.
I think many people believe they have to erase their mistakes.
Instead of learning from them.
Exactly. Think about a child learning to walk. Do parents say, you fell down, that's it, walking isn't for you?
Of course not. They encourage them.
Every fall is part of learning.
So why do adults expect themselves to succeed without falling?
That's the question.
You know, I think we confuse mistakes with identity.
What do you mean?
Instead of saying, I made a mistake, we say, I am a failure.
Wow, that's such an important difference.
One describes what happened, the other describes who you think you are.
Wow, that's such an important difference.
One describes what happened, the other describes who you think you are.
Exactly. And those are not the same thing. Here's something I'd like every listener to remember. Your mistakes are chapters in your story. They're not the title of your story.
Rachel, that's beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm writing that one down.
Think about someone you admire.
Okay.
Do you think they've never failed?
Of course they have. Probably many times.
Exactly. The difference is they didn't let one mistake decide their future.
That's encouraging. Can I tell you something I've been trying lately?
Of course.
Whenever I make a mistake, I stop asking, why am I like this? Instead, I ask, what can I learn from this?
I love that, because one question creates shame, the other creates growth.
Exactly. The mistake is the same, only the question changes.
You know, forgiving yourself doesn't mean pretending nothing happened.
No?
No, it means saying, yes, I made a mistake, I'll learn from it, and I'll keep going.
I like that. It's honest but hopeful.
Exactly. That's what a healthy relationship with yourself looks like.
Kevin, I think I'm finally understanding today's message.
What's that?
The relationship with yourself isn't built on perfection, it's built on patience, trust, kindness, and forgiveness.
Kevin, I couldn't have said it better myself.
You know, if we spend our whole lives with ourselves, maybe we should become someone we actually enjoy spending time with.
I think that's one of the wisest things you've said today.
Only today?
Let's not get carried away.
Fair enough. And before we finish, I think it's time for my favorite part.
I knew that was coming.
Of course. Let's explore some useful vocabulary.
All right, my friend. Before we go, let's explore some useful vocabulary.
My favorite part.
Really?
Absolutely, because this is where big words become friendly.
I love that. Okay, our first word today is self-talk.
Ooh, that's a really interesting one.
It is. Self-talk means the conversations you have with yourself, the voice inside your mind.
So when I say, I can do this, or I'm going to keep trying, that's self-talk.
Exactly. And when you say, I'm terrible, I'll never improve, that's self-talk too.
Wow, I never realized how powerful those little conversations are.
They're powerful because you hear them every single day. Our next word is encouragement.
Oh, I love this word. Everyone needs a little encouragement.
Exactly. Encouragement means giving someone confidence, hope, or support.
Usually we encourage our friends, our family, our children.
But today's episode reminds us to encourage ourselves too.
Instead of saying, I'll never learn English, I can say, I'm improving a little every day.
Perfect example. That's encouragement. Our third word is self-respect.
This might be my favorite word today.
Really? Why?
Because before today, I thought self-respect was something you either had or you didn't.
And now?
Now, I think you build it. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, every time you choose to be honest, every time you treat yourself with kindness.
Beautifully said. Self-respect means valuing yourself and treating yourself with dignity.
I like that. It's something we practice, not something we wait for.
And our final word today, compassion.
Oh, wow. I love this word.
Me too. Compassion means showing kindness and understanding when someone is suffering.
Usually, we show compassion to other people.
Exactly. But today, we talked about self-compassion, showing yourself the same patience, the same kindness, and the same understanding.
You know, that sounds simple, but I think it's one of the hardest things to do.
It is, but it's worth practicing because the relationship you have with yourself affects every other relationship in your life.
Wow, that's definitely my favorite lesson today.
Before we finish, I'd like to leave you with one question.
If you spent one whole day with yourself as another person, would you enjoy their company?
If the answer is yes, that's wonderful.
And if the answer is no, don't be discouraged, because relationships can grow, they can heal, they can become stronger.
Including the relationship you have with yourself.
Start with one kind thought, one kept promise, One small act of self-respect.
Little by little, day by day, you'll become someone you trust, respect, and genuinely enjoy spending time with.
I'm Kevin.
And I'm Rachel.
And you've been listening to the English Goal Podcast.
Thank you for spending part of your day with us.
Keep learning, keep growing, and don't forget to be kind to the person you spend the most time with, yourself.
And remember, your English goal
And your life goal.
are both closer than you think.
We'll see you in the next episode.